Good afternoon, YouTube. It is Thursday, August the somethingth, the 20th, about 12:04 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm on my lunch break, and I wanted to give a quick update on my feelings about the tobaccos that I got to try. I've tried them all now. If you didn't see my last video, I wanted to take advantage of Smoking Pipe's Cornell and Diehl sale for Big and Burley, but they were out of stock. So I ended up getting a few different tobaccos that I wanted to try. Not all of them being Cornell and Diehl, but still. So I got 8 ounces of Shandy Gaff and 8 ounces of Crowley's Best. So Big and Burley is Orientals, Burley, Latakia, and Perique. Shandy Gaff is that minus Latakia. Crowley's Best is that minus Orientals. So it's like it's bits and pieces. And then I got a tin of Colt Blood Red Moon, just to see if I still liked it when I started smoking pipes again. This time, that was about the only aromatic that I liked. I got a tin of Dan Tobacco's Devil's Holiday, and I got a pouch of St. Bruno. So, I wanted to kind of talk about my experiences with each one of them, since I've tried them all now. First and foremost, Colt Blood Red Moon, still like it. Very much still a fan of that. That's a nice one on my days when I'm fasting or whatever in my stomach, or if, my stomach's just not up to snuff to handle a powerhouse like Big and Burley or Old Kentucky or whatever. Devil's Holiday is okay. I've tried it in 2 different pipes. It was okay. I really like the flavor that you get right off the bat, but it dies away really quick, almost like Fruit Stripes gum or something. It just dies away fast. I feel like Colt Blood Red Moon, the flavor hangs on longer. It's still decent. It's not my favorite. Shandy Gaff was very reminiscent of like Old Joe Krantz. Just that, or Haunted Bookshop, just that straight, burly, earthy nuttiness. And a little bit of bitter. Not a whole lot else going on. Decent tobacco though. I enjoyed it. Crowley's Best is very much Latakia forward. So I'm really surprised it's not categorized as an English, where Big and Burley is categorized as an English, even though its Latakia flavor is nowhere near as strong as that of Crowley's Best. So, it's not bad. What I did, though, if you remember, I said that Crowley's Best is Big and Burley, minus the Orientals. Shandy Gaff is Big and Burley, minus the Latakia. So I took my 8 ounces of each blend after smoking 1 bowl of each and just dumped them all in a big bowl together. And I had a bowl of the mixture last night, and it's not quite as polished as Big and Burley, but it's good. I like it better than either blend by itself. And then for the last, St. Bruno. Now, I said I had had a bowl of each. This is my first bowl of St. Bruno. To me, it's reminiscent of Old Kentucky without the body behind it. To me, this is like if you took Old Kentucky, the flavor and the smokiness, and just stripped all the body away. That's what this is. It's not bad by any means. It certainly is not bad. It's a it tastes good. It's a quality blend. And could be good for people who are trying to find that dark-fired replacement. But honestly, for the price that you pay for St. Bruno, if you're just trying to find a replacement for like Bold Kentucky or something, I'd go. Cornell and Diehl has Bluegrass, which is a really good dark-fired blend in my opinion. The new Per Jensen Brothers in Arms, that's a really good one. I think for cost effectiveness, there are better options. This is probably the closest in direct one-to-one flavor, in my opinion, just without the body behind it. It's just wispy and the one good thing about all the tobaccos that I tried is that none of them gave me even this one, which is just Virginia and Kentucky. And Virginias usually bite me to no end. There's no bite in this one. Not yet. And I have not been babying it. I've been smoking it like I would smoke anything else. And it's good. It's definitely good. You can tell it's got solid tobacco. But, if you have Old Kentucky or Old Dark Fired around, that's going to be, in my opinion, a better choice. If you don't, and you're not worried about cost, if you're not restricted by cost, absolutely, St. Bruno's a good option. I'd go with the Flake over the Ready Rubbed. I feel like the Flake is going to get even closer to that experience. However, if you're like most of us and you need to worry about how much things cost, I'd probably go with Bluegrass or Brothers in Arms. Or heck, even find you a good Burley blend that you like Old Joe Krantz or Haunted Bookshop or shoot, what's that other one? Pegasus. And then get some of C&D's blending Dark Fired. Throw it in there. That might work. But either way, I'm happy with all of the purchases I made. I don't know that I'll finish all the 10s. They might end up getting sent to somebody. I've got a friend who has a much wider palate appreciation for pipe tobacco than I do. So it's a pretty safe bet that if I don't like something, I can send it to them, and they'll make sure it's not wasted. Because their palate is just so much more receptive to a lot more of the tobacco blends than mine is. So, but in the meantime, I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. It's Thursday. It's almost Friday. I'm actually thinking about taking tomorrow off, but we'll see. It does not want to stay lit. I do recommend if you get St. Bruno, probably let it dry out some first. I did not. And I'm fighting to keep it going. So. Oh, and I never did the housekeeping part other than the tobacco. I'm smoking it in my Viking. Really like this pipe. It's a super fancy little pipe. For the longest time, I thought that's not going to focus, is it? Is that going to focus? Anyways, that's a Viking helmet right there. I thought it was a crab. For a long time, I thought it was a little crab. I didn't know why a Viking branded pipe would have a little crab on it. But I like this pipe. I call it my dress pipe. It's very fancy. Well, it looks very fancy. It didn't cost very fancy. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your day and rest of your week and a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next time. See ya.